G'day. I'm Daniel.
And I'm Garrett, and we're your hosts of Modern Gaze. On today's episode, we were inspired by the recent drama on Real Housewives of Salt Lake City and the bold spirit of Ariana Grande's new single,
Yes, and.
We're tackling the tough stuff.
How do rumors and outside noise affect us? And more importantly, how do we say yes and to these challenges and our own stories?
The rumors.
The nastiness
that I can say about
her
your
husband.
I mean, who has not heard that remix?
The rumors. The nastiness. The rumors. The nastiness.
Okay, so Meredith Marks on Real Housewives of Salt Lake City has instantly become a gay pop icon because her hit single,
Rumors,
the Nastiness,
after Lindsay Lohan,
is taking over TikTok. It is actually a catchy little single. I think it like low-key hits.
It's kind of funny. I love it, actually.
So the rumors, I think, was like, to be honest, it was the best finale of a Real Housewives franchise ever.
Everyone was talking about it. Why is this trending?
Who's Monica? Who's Reality Von Teese?
Right.
I needed to know all these answers.
I needed to know the rumors.
And I mean, if these cast members do not win an Emmy, because I mean, it's that level of a production, and
it was a movie.
One of the women on the show, Heather, she like fully presented all her case, and she did all the research, and she had a private investigator.
That was the receipts. Timelines. Proof. She came and served it. We can't say too much, but if you want to,
if you haven't seen it by now, this is your own fault. I'm going to tell you everything right now, because she reveals who Reality Von Teese is, and it's one of the cast members on the show. And it's like a mole has infiltrated the group.
That's right.
And talked all this shit about them and spread all these lies and all these rumors and just built up the drama of it.
But I think throughout the entire season of season 4, a lot of the women kind of threatened everyone in the show about rumors, or do you want me to talk about the husband? It was a constant theme throughout the season about they've heard this and they've heard that, and they can come out publicly and say all these things to essentially defame or like ruin someone's reputation. But before we get into the rumors
and the nastiness,
be sure to like, subscribe, and follow Modern Gaze.
And leave us a 5-star review on any podcast platform that helps us reach more LGBTQ plus people and make a greater impact.
Us gays, we just know how to do stuff.
Well, what about modern gays?
That's easy. Modern gays do everything.
Coming from like a dancer background, creative background, were there any like rumors or people just spreading gossip about these choreographers or that dancer or these people? Like, was there a lot of that kind of cattiness or shit talking?
I feel like the industry is pretty filled with rumors and nastiness, especially nastiness.
Really?
Yeah, it's pretty nasty. Like, I don't know.
Are people like, oh, how did they book that job? They must have done something.
People are always assuming that there is an ulterior motive in terms of how someone got that job. Absolutely. I felt a bit pressured within the industry, I guess, to build deeper, meaningful relationships with these choreographers and producers and directors to, I guess, get a job.
Yeah.
But I don't think I never speculated a rumor or a nasty.
You never helped spread
situation.
A bad rumor.
No. And I don't think any rumors were spread around me in the dance industry.
That you know of.
That I know of.
In our episode Standing Tall, where we talked about tall poppy syndrome and effects of cutting other people down, gossip and rumors play a big part in that because people's jealousy starts to take over, people's envy starts to take over, and they start making shit up to like validate why you had certain opportunities over others.
Especially within the gay community. I feel like a lot of the gays love a rumor and a nastiness. Like, I feel like there's so many rumors.
I feel like we know how to spread the tea. And that's a part of it. But some of it's lighthearted and friendly, and a lot of it isn't.
I don't like rumors.
Yeah.
I think it's a rumor and it's potentially false information that someone can be really swayed to believe.
Yeah.
Which is sad because it's a rumor.
Well, talking about what inspired this show and the rumors and the nastiness, I want to read you.
I can't take you seriously with that accent.
The rumors. So Meredith Marks.
Yes, Meredith.
On Salt Lake City, Real Housewives. She was a couple drinks in, having a fight with another woman in the cast, and she was just really, really, really upset. She stormed off and she steps outside and she has a conversation.
You can leave.
And then
she didn't leave.
Angie did not leave. And that even kind of enraged her more. So she runs outside.
She hit boiling point.
And she says, if I want to go for the jugular and talk about the rumors and the nastiness about her, who can do that? You know what? You want me to go there? You want me to talk about her husband?
I want you to go there.
And then that was like the start of all of this kind of speculation of like, what about her husband? What's going on? What's about the family? And then later on in the episodes,
the rumors came out and the speculation was that Angie's husband was cheating on her with other men in Salt Lake City and having sex.
And all the men who were having sex with Angie's husband
were talking about it.
About how amazing it was.
It was. That's hot.
But seriously, Angie's husband, when he heard about all of this, wasn't at all affected by the gay rumors, which was really, really, really incredible. It was actually more of like, this is actually just the infidelity and me breaking your trust. And I don't want my daughter to know about all of this because this is terrible.
Right. So that
and
rumor that Meredith said that she had heard had such a negative impact to Angie's husband and Angie and their daughter and their family dynamic.
It was the beginning of a series of events that led to some pretty shocking and pretty harmful revelations.
Absolutely.
In this whole show, Real Housewives, they all talk about, rumors. Do you want me to go there?
Yeah.
Do you want me to talk about this? What's going on with you and your husband?
That also happened in Beverly Hills, remember, with Lisa Rinna and Kim.
Yeah. And then it also happened
Don't you bring my husband into this.
And then she broke a glass.
She broke the glass.
Cut a bitch. They were just like poking and prodding, trying to get her to say that she's been having marital problems with Mauricio. And
they really come for the married ones, huh?
They come for the married ones.
Do you think it's because people are trying to tear others down and break them apart?
I think that when you make yourself public and you're either public in the sense of like you're on a reality television show, or if you're maybe
public on Instagram or social media.
Yeah. Say you're running, like your life is quite open or you're sharing a lot of your life and your stories. It opens up people to have a lot of opinions and they have no idea what's going on, right?
When these people are saying they've got rumors or they've got information, it really leads the other people in a group or in a friendship group or in a situation to believe that information is true.
Right.
And then it creates this false perception of the other person or of their family or of their husband in a negative way, which is not good. It paints them very bad. Very, very bad.
Block. We talked about this a little bit in our last episode where everyone has their own story and you may not really know their full story, but you have a lot of judgment or you have a lot of ideas of what you think happened or how they got to where they got to or how they became who they became, but you don't really know all of it, right?
Correct.
And the people that do really know all of it are the people who are living that life and that are experiencing it.
Amen.
And the things I think that happen in someone's life that inspire others to start generating talk and gossip and rumors and speculation are from both positive and negative events in someone's life.
All right, well, let's break that down. Why are they positive and negative?
So like say you got a promotion at work, say you're making more money, say you bought a house, you bought a new car.
Right.
Some things are financial and material and other people can see that and start questioning, how'd you make your money?
Where'd they get the money?
Where'd you get that? Oh, did you inherited that from your parents or someone helped you?
They have OnlyFans or they're like...
What did you have to do for that?
Correct.
And that was a part of the speculation in one of the episodes of Housewives where they said that she had to go around doing sexual favors to get her tequila company off the ground.
Yes.
And it's just like, it's so wild and so insane, but it's somehow repeated enough that people start to talk about it. And not that they believe it, but they almost kind of want to hurt you.
Right. I also feel like that's a good point because as soon as something comes out publicly, that just gives people the information that they needed to create group chats and create speculation and then talk about the drama and the rumors even more.
And even on negative things where people are going through breakups or they've filed for bankruptcy or they're getting divorces.
Or they're going to jail. Like Jen Shaw.
Yeah. People start talking and have a lot of opinions, especially in breakups. Like what happened? How did it break up? Who was the one that fucked up?
Constant rumors.
Yeah. And then there's a lot of judgment and a lot of opinions formed, and then people take sides in that scenario. And no one really knows exactly how anything really went down.
No one knows. That's right.
So everyday people, we're not all on reality television shows.
No.
But we all go through a lot of similar events in our life where there's a lot of ups and a lot of downs.
And a lot of times where people say shit about us and speculate things and gossip and start the rumors.
I think we share a lot on social media, and we put a lot of our personal stories out there, and we talk about our most celebrated moments, and we don't often talk about the harder moments, the more difficult times.
Absolutely.
A lot of times when you have a good supportive network around you, or you have people that kind of build you up and make you feel safe, and people that you can talk to, you're not going to run to social media and put that out there.
But a lot of people do.
But I'm saying the people who need that and don't maybe have that much around them do, because then they can rely on this like public community. If you rather have a network that is really supportive of you, your social media is really only going to be a celebratory space. Most of social media and most of what you see, at least for me, I mostly see positive expressions of what is going on in people's lives.
So what you're saying is you constantly see people's feed with posts that are generally about boasting or celebrating or successful moments in their life.
Yeah, it's about their joy, their happiness. It's about kind of like all of those moments in the day-to-day that were beautiful or special. And I want to share that with you because I want to spread my joy, spread my happiness.
Right.
Now, when you base your full opinion on just that, you don't get a full dynamic picture of what's really going on in their life. Do I post when I'm having like a difficult time, when I'm struggling, when I'm having a fight with someone? Do it when I have a disagreement?
That's really interesting you say that, because I feel like I used to constantly post myself with a quote, like one step at a time or brick by brick, I will get there. I feel like I constantly put myself out there more just because why not? And now I feel like I only put myself out, or I only put us out there whenever something's happening, rather than just posting a general photo on my feed, because I use stories maybe a bit more. I don't know, but I feel like, yes, there is pressure to constantly post when you look beautiful or when it's a certain celebration,
Right. All of our social media is really just can be whatever you want it to be. But a lot of our opinions and judgments do come from social media, because when we're not a public person, we're not a celebrity, or we don't live a public life.
Right.
All of our opinions of others around us are usually from our experiences with them and our interactions with them, whether that be in person or online. And a lot of it is online. Correct. And a lot of the judgment and a lot of the opinions and a lot of the rumors start from these kind of online opinions or posts, right? It's like someone buys a Mercedes and then posts a photo, and then they're like, oh wait, she was struggling 2 years ago. How the hell did she do that?
Right.
It's not a full picture of where you can really form an opinion on someone when you really don't know them.
Do you think rumors are a form of bullying?
I think it can be.
Right.
Yeah. I think that like everyone in a community talks and communicates and shares information. And there's a normal level of that where I had this experience with someone and I'm sharing my experience with you right now because I want to talk about what happened because I was a part of that. That's a bit different than, oh, I heard some news. Like I heard something from someone who told my brother's cousin's nephew's niece based off of like these ideas of gossip or just shit talking, right?
Basically.
Or like spilling the tea, right? That we often do. I feel like
the effects are deep.
It's like it really has a deep cutting impact into affecting how we behave, how we are feeling internally, our mental health,
how we put ourselves out there again in the next time.
Yeah, like even the way that we have relationships with others around us, our relationships with our friends and our family, even our relationships with food.
Yeah, it can create self-doubt, right?
Yeah, you do have a very huge impact on other people when you are spreading bullshit or you're spreading rumors, and maybe you're not spreading it, maybe you're on the receiving end, and it can be just as hurtful as any kind of bullying. You know, when you're hearing all this information and then you feel like you have to defend yourself, and then you have to talk about it, and then you have to like relive or explain whatever you've achieved, you know?
Correct. So our gabers out there who have people that are starting rumors or nastiness or treating you with disrespect, block, cut them off. Boy, bye.
Well, that's why I love this concept of yes and.
I love Ariana's new song, her new single off her 7th album. We love it. We're here for it. She came through for the guys.
I love the drop, like the beat drop, that intro, which just sets the mood. And it's just like, okay, all right.
But even the music video, like how she was inspired by Paula Abdul, like that whole...
And Madonna Vogue, all of that influence.
It's that era. She's bringing it back.
I love that music. That's actually my music. I mean, not to age myself, but I mean, you know, in the 80s and 90s, I really love this kind of stuff.
Yeah, I was coming out of the womb.
but you caught on real quick because you have the same music interest than I do.
I do, but that's because maybe I was a dancer, so I studied different eras of art and dance a lot more.
Yeah.
Anyway, Ariana, yes and.
I just want to make that the new mantra. So this song emphasizes the importance of personal autonomy. Autonomy, like ignoring those external judgments or being your own advocate. My favorite line from the song is, be your own fucking best friend. And my tongue is sacred. I speak what I like. It just means that like you can really rely on yourself. Like you really need to empower yourself, speak well about yourself and to yourself. Like the most important voice is the voice that you have towards who you are and how you talk to who you are.
At the start of the music video, a lot of people are gossiping and starting rumors and nastiness, and they're talking about her, right? And she's basically just shutting it down and saying yes and, like, how the heck can I help you?
Yeah, it's
like none of your business. Mind your bee, mind your bee, mind your bee, mind your business.
I just think that you have such an awesome message in this song. She's obviously made this very personal about her experiences. And a lot of people have talked about the way that she looks and the way that she lives and the way that she dates and how, you know, she should be behaving. And it happens a lot to everyone, but I think that like very specifically around her, she is such a role model to so many queer youth and so many LGBTQ plus people that her messaging and her message for the world is so important and it hits us a lot stronger.
Yeah.
So what are your favorite lyrics?
In the song, your energy is yours and mine is mine. I'm like, girl, absolutely. Like your energy is yours and mine is mine. Like don't try and take my energy away by dimming my light because you have judgment or hate or you've heard something about me. Like I'm going to protect my energy. I'm going to protect my peace. I'm going to protect my space and that's yours. You stay over there and this is mine over here. Yes. And
yeah, it's about rejecting other people's opinions.
Absolutely.
Unsolicited opinions, right?
Unsolicited opinions. Like I didn't ask for your nastiness. Right?
Yeah. And especially when it regards your personal life and your personal decisions, your relationships, like what is going on in your world. Like if you're going to someone and you're saying, hey, I would love your opinion about this.
Correct.
Please tell me.
Correct.
Then yes. Okay. Then you say whatever you want to say and you can listen and hear that, whatever. But if you are just living your life and you're doing things that are driven by your own needs and wants. And
correct. You're following your gut. You're trusting your intuition.
Yeah. Then like
do it.
Literally, you could just be your own fucking best friend and speak what you like.
Absolutely. And it's no one's business to put any shame or regret on you and project their own insecurity. Overall, this song is an anthem to start off 2024 because it came out at a really good time. It's a good way for everyone to recognize that they were going through something or being aware of people's own life journeys, like you said, in their own path.
Yeah.
And that everyone has their own healing and their own timeline. And to also give space to people and not expect so much.
It's really relevant to not only when you are an adolescent and you're kind of coming into who you are. Obviously, she's speaking so well to Gen Z and to Alpha and to the millennials that already love her. But it's really...
Oh, she really is, hey.
She's speaking to 3 generations and that's how important her work is. She's just coming out with some songs and some beats and some tracks, but her messaging is going to 3 different generations.
But I think her messaging...
huge.
Yeah, her messaging is going broad. And then she's also trying to bring back the millennial generation.
Like that old school vibe.
Old school
she's like,
vibe
oh, hey, like I'm going to include you in this because this is for everyone.
Correct.
And we're all really helping define what the future of this world looks like.
Absolutely.
So I think that when you are becoming who you are and you're discovering your own personality and your own voice, there is so much importance in claiming that ownership. And it's literally just saying yes and what?
Yes and what? Can I help you?
And yeah, like and
And
it's not about being a combative or I don't need to hear your feedback. It's more of like when I hold something so true to me and when my experience is so authentic, which she also
talks about being authentic, yes.
There is only one response and it's yes and.
And it's also her tone. It's like, yes and... You know, it's like so soft and I don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
It's not like, yes, and.
Like she doesn't have to give it that same
she doesn't need to
level
yell.
Of like huge like
so
energy.
Her tone is also so strong in that I give no shits.
Hey, this is my authentic.
This is my yes
spoken
and.
voice. And this is my
soft.
Spoken tone and it's soft.
Like, yes,
and this is how I say it. Yeah. I don't need to fight you on it.
Nope.
I just am.
I'm just am. When someone says something to me, I'm going to be like, yes, and.
Well, speaking of soft voices.
Oh.
You know what time it is?
I know what time it is.
It's time for Only Whispers.
I love this bit every time I say it. Let's crack open the questions.
Yeah, so we opened up some questions on our Twitter, but we're going to be moving over the requests onto Instagram and onto Threads. And if you have any questions you'd like us to answer, please do not hesitate.
Or if you have any rumors or nastiness,
definitely send it through.
Slide on in.
And you can also email us at hello@moderngaze.co.
All
right. So
shoot.
We got Alex here.
Okay.
Alex asks, I've got a first date coming up and I am a bit awkward. What are some of the best questions I can ask to really get to know them and spark a meaningful conversation?
That's really interesting. I would say questions about interests, what other person likes, what lights them up, what brings them fire and passion every day to make them happy.
Yeah.
Getting to know a little bit about their family, you know, especially within the LGBTQ community. A lot of people have a chosen family. They may not speak to their existing family. So it would be good to understand and get a bit of a high level foundation conversation on their family dynamic as well.
Don't make too many assumptions.
Correct.
Right.
So I think like get to know the person on like a fun level rather than talking about work and money and finances and, you know, all the heavier stuff.
Right. I think it's about really seeing if you can form an authentic connection, and it's about sharing your hobbies. So some of the questions can be led with sharing something about you first.
Right.
Because you don't know how they're going to be either, right? So I think that if you were able to share a interest or a joy or very something specific within your life that you really love to do, and then follow that up with, have you ever tried to do that? Or
keep it an open-ended question.
Yeah, it can be a mix of things that you authentically like to do,
correct,
as well as even some things that you want to do more of.
And keeping your identity, right? Don't fall just to agree with the other person and say, oh yeah, I like that too, when you actually don't like it.
Yeah.
Because then you're going to end up doing those things and then you basically lied to the other person.
Yeah. And it's about checking the vibe, seeing if there's that initial spark or kind of listening to the other person, because maybe your questions can actually come from their expression and their storytelling. It doesn't have to be like you're going to go in with 15 prepared questions.
No.
And we're going to go down this list. And like you want it to be organic and
keep the vibe going. Yes.
Yeah.
Even just start by asking, how was the day? What happened? How are you feeling? And then that can lead to an organic conversation from there. Well, good luck, Alex, on your date.
Yes. All right. So next we got Sam. Sam is married. So Sam says, my husband.
Yeah, the husband. What are we going to say about the husband?
The rumors about Sam's husband.
Well, what is he, nasty?
So they've been married for 15 years.
And Sam.
Sam's husband has expressed interest in changing our roles in the bedroom, specifically asking me to bottom for the first time. So in 15 years, Sam has never bottomed, specifically asking him to get down with no experience before that. So Sam has never bottomed before and he wants to. Any advice on how to start this?
Well, I would say, Sam, first and foremost, get it ready, boy.
So here's like a really quick 1, 2, 3 approach. 1, diet. So just leading up to that day, just eat lots of fiber, eat healthy, drink lots of water.
Stay hydrated,
and just have fibrous foods. Not a lot of breads, not a lot of pastas, not anything creamy and cheesy, right? But just have grains and veggies and lots and lots and lots of fiber, right?
Yeah.
Number 2, get it ready. So you got to douche, clean it, not too much water because sometimes you put way too much.
Don't go all the way up.
Don't go up too far. You just have to go get a douche,
Squish, squish, squish.
squish, squish, clean it out, do it again, and then eventually you're just clean enough. And that also might help you get a little bit more relaxed because you can also massage the area, get it a little bit more accustomed to touch, and see
Loosen
if
the
you
muscle
can
a
get
bit.
a little bit more aroused in a way while you're preparing to be with your partner. Oh, and part of 2 is the clock method. So the clock method by Dr. Carlton, who we've had on this show, and you need to listen to that episode where he talks about bottoming 101, where you can slowly and safely start to relax your butthole and get it ready for anal sex.
And then you got a clock.
And then you got a clock, girl.
Not a second clock.
And number 3 is communication. Talk about what feels good because you need to focus on your own pleasure. This is something that you're doing for your partner because obviously you haven't done it in 15 years. But maybe there's a curiosity and there's a way for you to explore yourself. And it's going to feel good if you take your time.
Yes.
So talk to your partner, make sure
Take
that
control.
they know how you're feeling and how you're going. And they should also be respectful of that.
Absolutely. All right. Love it. Get it, Sam.
All right. So our final one is Amanda. Amanda has said, I'm about to move in with my girlfriend and we're starting to discuss finances. I am a saver and she tends to spend all of her money. Any tips on how we can manage our finances together, avoid conflict, and ensure that we're not broken up within a week?
Oh my gosh, very heavy, but it doesn't need to be that deep. All right, so I would say we went through something very similar when we moved in together.
Yeah.
So we joined our finances.
We joined immediately, almost
Everything.
which is not that we suggest this for everyone right away, but that's what we did.
It definitely helped us, and it allowed us to create a budget of what was coming in, what was going out. We still had a bit of a piggy bank that was left for our own personal spend too at the end of the day, that we could spend weekly. But it's just about understanding what each of you are spending, not sacrificing any of your day-to-day habits or personal spends of going to the gym or getting your eyebrows did and things like that. So just have a good balance of understanding of what you want to put into a joint piggy bank, and also having your own individual at the same time.
Yeah, you don't have to become your girlfriend's personal financial manager.
No.
What you need to do is make sure that you are responsible with each other.
Correct.
And you're also holding space for yourself. Yep. Joint bank account, yes. Make sure that all of your joint bills and everything that needs to get paid. And then that's done. Then you can hold on to your own money. You earned it. You can spend it. Do what you want to do. But you have to also allow for your partner to do the same.
Correct.
It doesn't mean that their behavior has to change all of a sudden. As long as the joint finances and the joint expenditures are taken care of.
Correct.
You can deal with that later when you maybe want to teach a little bit more of the value of saving, and maybe they'll teach you got to have some fun, girl. So you got to spend some stuff.
Absolutely.
You know? So it's a mutual education.
Correct. I love it.
All right. Well, thanks for writing in, guys. And next week we will have even more of Only Whispers.
We're not entertaining any rumors, any nastiness over here. We are blocking.
Blocking. I think it's the important thing is that we live our best lives. We own who we are. We stay authentic and we do everything in our power that we can to really achieve the things that we personally want to achieve.
People are going to talk regardless. People are going to spread the rumors, spread the nastiness, spread a lot of hate, and also project onto you what they think your life should be. So always stay true, be your most authentic, vibrant self, and block out those rumors and the haters.
Yeah. And there's going to be a lot of really great, incredible, beautiful moments in your life. And there's going to be also some down and some hard times. And a lot of people are going to have opinions about all of those. And it's going to be your family, and it's going to be your friends, and it's going to be strangers that have no business sharing any of their opinion about you. But it's important that we really just say yes, and especially when you are living your truth, when you're going after your dreams, and when you are honestly really just doing you. Keep building the vibrant life you want by owning your authentic self.
Yes, and